In 2025, one European island made 5.2 billion euros from tourism alone. 6.6 million people visited, and it earned more money per tourist than anywhere else in Greece. More than Mykonos, more than Santorini. Property prices there went up almost 14% in just 12 months. A brand new 625 million euro airport is already two-thirds built. A 157-kilometer highway is being laid across the island right now, and most investors in North America still don't even know where it is. Over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you why our team, Crete Development Group, believes this island is one of the best-kept investment stories in Europe today. What's driving it, what's about to happen, and how you can get in before the rest of the world catches on. Stay with me, because what I'm about to show you isn't a prediction, it's already happening. Let me start with something simple. For the last 5 years, investors everywhere have been asking the same question. Where can I put my money so it's actually safe and actually grows? Stocks go up and down every week. Bonds have disappointed a lot of people. Cash loses value to inflation every year it sits in the bank. And paper money in general, people trust less and less. That's why more and more investors are going back to real things. Real estate, land, property you can rent out, things you can actually stand on. Things that work for you month after month, whether the news is good or bad. But there's something else happening on top of that. Smart investors, especially here in the US and Canada, don't want all their money stuck in one country anymore. They don't want to be tied to one economy, one currency, or one government's decisions. They want their money spread out, working in different places, earning in different currencies, because that's what real safety looks like. And that's where Greece, and one island in particular, has quietly become one of the most interesting places in the world to invest. Now, I know exactly what some of you might be thinking. Greece, isn't that the country that almost went bankrupt back in 2010? Yes, 16 years ago. But that is not the Greece we're talking about today. Let me show you the Greece of 2026. All 4 of the major international rating agencies, the companies whose entire job is to tell investors which countries are safe and which aren't, now rate Greece as a safe country to invest in. Moody's, Fitch, Standard & Poor's, and DBRS, all 4. That is a complete turnaround from where Greece was a decade ago. The Greek economy is now growing faster than the European average, and Greek government debt has fallen by more than 60 percentage points since 2020, the biggest debt reduction of any safe-to-invest-in country on Earth. This is not a country in trouble. This is a country quietly becoming one of the healthiest economies in Europe. And when a country gets healthier, the real estate inside it gets more valuable. That is already starting to happen. Greece has hundreds of islands. So out of all of them, why Crete? 3 reasons. First, size. Crete is the biggest Greek island. It's practically a small country of its own. 4 airports, real hospitals, 2 universities, farms, shipping, a community of more than 600,000 people who live and work there all year round. This isn't a postcard. This is a real, working economy. Second, it's a tourism powerhouse. In 2025, 6.6 million people visited Crete. They spent 5.2 billion euros. That's almost a quarter of all the tourism money Greece makes from one single island. And here is the statistic most investors never hear. Crete makes more money per visitor than anywhere else in Greece. 767 euros per tourist on average, more than Mykonos, more than Santorini. Third, the tourist season keeps getting longer. It used to just be summer. Now it runs all the way from April through October, and it's still growing every year. That matters because every extra week someone is renting your property is more money in your pocket. And here's where it gets exciting. A good market on its own is not enough. What you really want to find is a good market that's about to get a lot bigger. And Crete is sitting on exactly that kind of moment right now. 2 massive projects are about to change everything about how easy it is to get to and move around this island. The first is a brand new international airport called Castelli, a 625 million euro project. When it opens, it will handle 15 million passengers a year, nearly double the capacity of the current airport. As of late 2025, it was already more than 65% built. The terminal, the control tower, and most of the main buildings are already up. First test flights are expected in 2027, full commercial flights in 2028. When this airport opens, it will be one of the most modern airports in the entire Mediterranean, and it will finally let Crete handle a level of tourism the current airport physically can't. The second project is a 157-kilometer highway running across the northern coast of Crete. It's called BOAK. 23 tunnels, 85 bridges. The main section officially started construction in February 2026. For the first time ever, the island's major cities and tourist regions will be connected by a modern, high-speed road. Anyone who has been around real estate for a while knows exactly what happens next. When a place gets easier to reach, more people come. More tourists, more residents, more investors. And when more people want to buy in a place where you physically can't build unlimited new properties, prices don't drift up slowly, they jump. And this isn't a theory, it's already happening. Greek islands with international airports have gone up an average of 11.3% every single year since 2021. Crete property prices went up 13.9% in just the 12 months before November 2025. Independent experts expect another 20% to 30% rise over the next 5 years. The best time to get into a great market isn't when it's famous. It's right before. That window is open today. It will not be open forever. Let me show you why the demand side of this is so strong and why it's not going to slow down. 3 big forces are all pushing in the same direction at the same time. First, the retirement wave. Thousands of North Americans and Northern Europeans are retiring every single day, and more of them are choosing Southern Europe for their next chapter, for the weather, the food, the pace of life, the lower cost of living. When a retiree picks Crete, they don't just visit, they buy. They take a home off the market, permanently, and then their children and friends come visit, which drives tourism too. Every single one of those retirees tightens the supply even further. Second, something called the golden visa. Here is how it works in plain English. Invest a certain amount in Greek real estate, and you get European residency, which lets you and your family travel freely across most of Europe. In 2025 alone, nearly 9,000 people were approved. That's almost double the year before. And Americans are now the fastest growing group applying. Every golden visa buyer is another property removed from the market and another serious long-term holder. And third, and this is the part that really matters, Crete cannot just build more properties the way a suburb in Texas can. The coast is protected by law. Most of the interior is mountains. Ancient historical sites restrict entire regions. Zoning is strict. You cannot simply build more island. So what you have is something that almost never lines up at once. Demand rising from 3 different directions. Supply that physically cannot grow. A country getting financially stronger every year. And 2 massive infrastructure projects about to finish. This is the kind of setup investors wait years to find. And it's sitting right there, right now. There's something every experienced investor learns. The opportunity matters. But who you do it with matters more. That's why we built Crete Development Group. We handle everything, finding the property, designing it, building it, managing it, running it as a rental if that's your goal, working with the best legal, accounting, and architectural partners on the ground. One team, one point of contact, full accountability. We work with everything from condominiums to luxury villas to gated communities to hospitality projects to land you simply hold and watch grow. Whether your first property abroad is around $500,000 or you're building a multi-million-dollar portfolio, we make the experience simple, honest, and stress-free, from your first call to the day you get the keys. Let me put this together. A country growing faster than the rest of Europe, an island earning more per visitor than anywhere else in Greece, a new 625 million euro airport, and a 157-kilometer highway under construction right now. Double-digit price growth on a finite amount of land. Demand from retirees, residency seekers, and tourists all at once. And a golden visa handing you European residency on top of it. Opportunities like this don't come around often, and they don't stay quiet for long. Here's what to do next. Option 1. A free, private 30-minute call with our team. We'll show you what's available right now and tell you honestly whether Crete fits. Option 2. A guided investor trip. We host you on the ground and walk you through the properties. Option 3. Our full investor information package. Market data, project overviews, tax and legal guides, all of it. All three start in the same place, the button on your screen, or the link below. We're not here to sell you a property. We're here to build long-term relationships with serious investors in one of the most important real estate stories Europe has seen in a generation. Crete is in that rare moment, no longer a secret, not yet famous. The growth is happening. The prices haven't caught up. That isn't a prediction, that's a window. Thank you for spending this time with us. We can't wait to welcome you to Crete.